Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Say, a fellow Shining Nikki and Love Nikki player, and I'm here to teach you little tips and tricks about the games, guide you through them, help you manage your diamonds, bring you informations from other servers, and have some fun. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and of course, hit the bell notification button to not miss any of the future uploads. So today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different, and while Shining Nikki and Love Nikki are entirely two different games and shouldn't really be compared as such, we're gonna compare them for fun. So I will make a few rounds regarding the style, gameplay, soundtrack, suit design, events, features, and more, and give a point to the game that exceeds in it. So let's begin. Round number 1 is going to be visuals. So this one is a little hard to compare given that Love Nikki is a 2D game while Shining Nikki is 3D. However, we can still choose which overall visuals we prefer, right? I actually thought very long and hard about this one because both of these games are visually very stunning, so I guess at the end of the day it kind of just comes down on whether you prefer 2D or you prefer 3D graphics. So there are certain aspects of the visuals that I prefer in Love Nikki, while in others I prefer Shining Nikki. But overall, I think I'm going to have to go with Shining Nikki here, so let's give our first point to Shining Nikki here. Round number 2 is suit design. Now, this one was slightly more difficult because I genuinely think that the suit design in both of these games is absolutely stunning. Again, it is really hard to compare the 2D and the 3D aspect, but we can try. So Shining Nikki has an absolutely beautiful design. The material that the suits are made of is magnificent and it is so realistic, and genuinely I cannot stop being impressed about it. Every new suit that we get looks better and better, and I'm so excited about what this game has in store for us. However, the fact that the suits are 3D does make them a little harder to make, and I feel like that's the reason that the suits are a little bit more simple than what we're used to in Love Nikki. 2D aspect alone makes it easier to design suits, and it's easier for the artists as well. So Shining Nikki focuses on the suit equality and the material and versatility, while Love Nikki actually focuses on creating more unique, jaw-dropping designs. I have to give this point to Love Nikki because it has some really amazing suit designs, from mermaids to angels, demons, different poses, and backdrop accessories, which Shining Nikki really lacks. So, point to Love Nikki here. Round number 3 is going to be character design. This one was a lot easier to decide, and without a shadow of a doubt, this point is going to Shining Nikki. It's enough to just take a look at the stunning designer's reflections to see how utterly amazing the character design is here. I must say that I'm quite relieved that the characters themselves are not in 3D, because I don't think that they would look this good. I also cannot choose which boy I simp for more. They're all gorgeous. But yes, another point is going to Shining Nikki. Round number 4 is soundtrack. So both of these games have marvelous soundtracks and they are such a pleasure to listen to, but I personally have to give this one to Love Nikki. Maybe nostalgic reasons, I don't know. And also, Flow of Time aka WFSM soundtrack is one of my favorite game soundtracks of all time. Number 5, we have a competition feature. As we all know, Shining Nikki actually has a styling competition feature that isn't yet available on our server, and I made a video explaining how exactly the feature works, so if you want to see it, either click the link in the description or click the card in the top right corner of the screen. Shining Nikki competitions allow you to make magazine covers, style them however you want, and then submit them. It's very neatly organized, and unlike in Love Nikki, where one player can block their opponent with the massive accessories they're using, This doesn't happen in Shining Nikki. However, in Love Nikki, you can vote many times a day, accumulate little boxes, and then get a lot of diamonds, gold, and stamina from them. This is not possible in Shining Nikki as you only have 8 votes a day and you can't get gems from it. However, I find the feature to be a lot more neatly organized and you can still get the keys and currency and exchange for free SSR suits, including some very stunning boy suits that I feel are a lot better than competition suits that we have in Love Nikki, and therefore my vote for this is going to Shining Nikki. Next up, we have event formats. There isn't really much to talk about here. Shining Nikki is mostly a gacha game, so there are only a few events that do not follow this format, but like 95% of the game are actually, pavilions. So this means your costs are always going to be based on luck, which is a little bit nerve-wracking. Love Nikki, apart from pavilions, has many different formats, including tiered events and pick and choose events in which you can pick the pieces you want in order that you want. So in that case, the cost is pretty much set, so you don't have to worry about luck. So another point here is going to Love Nikki. Moving on to gameplay, there was a lot to think about here. In Love Nikki, we have features like Starry Corridor, which Shining Nikki doesn't have, but we do have amazing nail salon. We've already compared the competition feature, and I feel like Shining Nikki definitely evolved in the gameplay of Nikki games. I do enjoy upgrading my styling power, designers' reflections and concepts are just absolutely stunning, and they're so fun to work on. Styling battles are easier as your wardrobe automatically sorts itself out from highest to lowest, so you don't have to waste your time there. The battles are tedious until the auto feature unlocks, and even then you still sometimes have to do them manually. As for Love Nikki, I played the game for years and I still don't know how to properly use the skills and time them. I just don't. Shining Nikki has a lot more to offer and it's a lot more interactive, but at the same time, I feel like that's kind of what makes the game a little bit too complicated and too overwhelming for some players, and that's why they still stick to Love Nikki mainly. Not me though, I love both. My point here though goes to Shining Nikki. Next, we have creativity aspect of the games. So here I want to try and compare just how much we can do with the items we spent so many diamonds on in both of the games. So Shining Nikki doesn't have many backdrop items and it doesn't have Starry Corridor feature. It does have, on the other hand, a nail salon, which is kind of, close. You get to design your own unique nails and then submit them for people to vote for them. But yeah, so Shining Nikki, I feel like, kind of focuses more on the clothing and the styling power, which I personally prefer because it does feel more competitive. I still need to give a point to Love Nikki because I've seen what Starry Corridor and Instagram community can do with the entries and edits, and I do miss being able to do that in Shining Nikki a little bit. Although Shining Nikki does have an upcoming 3D feature in which we will be able to play with the accessories, as we can see right here in the clip. I really love the little clouds and all the stuff. They come in pink and blue with the suits, recolor. But yeah, I think this is gonna be pretty cool. So looks like we're tied. We have one more. We're gonna have suit versatility and we're going to decide the winner that way. So let's go. Regarding the versatility of the suits, Love Nikki suits are always so extra, and with being 2D, it's hard to make them versatile unless we have separate arms and leg poses. Full dresses are usually quite hard to style. However, I still have a lot of fun mixing and matching outfits in the game. Shining Nikki is 3D, and therefore the versatility here is a bit bigger. Even if you put on a posed dress, you can still add all kinds of accessories and different skin tones and it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. So my point and my final point here goes to Shining Nikki. And there you have it, guys. This was pretty tied until the very end, but this is my personal opinion and I rated the games and compare them according to me. So I am crowning Shining Nikki as the winner here. Do tell me in the comments down below how you feel. You can use these exact same points that I've picked here and rate them accordingly and tell me which one do you deem as a winner, so I'll be forward to reading that in the comments. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or future video idea suggestions, leave them in the comments down below and I'll get back to you. See you in the next video.